What's up, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be going over JASMY. We're going to be going over DEGEN. So, two of the lower cap altcoins that I have. And yeah, we're going to be diving in, kind of looking at this correction, looking where we can find a bottom and where I am, adding to my position, and then kind of some price targets out of here. So, if you like today's video, drop a like, leave a comment where you're tuning in from, and hit that sub button, baby. So if we're looking at this on the weekly chart, this is JASMY on the weekly chart. We can see that we're kind of in a pennant and we're kind of in a also we're in an uptrend, right? Where we have this horizontal line of resistance, right? Resistance, support, 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 support. Boom, resistance, resistance. So the last two times we found resistance. One, two. You want to know what happens on the third one? Typically, more than 50%, so 51% of the time. You really want to know? This is what happens, right? So we're gonna more than likely we're gonna finish this little A, B, C, right? We could finish right there. Finish through there. We could finish through here like this. We could find a, you know, you don't have to always take out the low on the C wave. You don't always have to take out the low. So it could be right here. Either way, we're trying to find our low. I'll get the fib levels up, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is this next time we hit this horizontal channel, this horizontal line, all right, it is actually gonna break. So break, back test, off to the races. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the break over the 1915 area. That's kind of the line in the sand right now. It's actually where the 100-day moving average is on the weekly. It's at 1972. So that's kind of what we're looking at for JASMY on the weekly chart. On the Fu Manchu, as you can see, we have the red dot, which is not ideal, but also the wave is low. It didn't really get anywhere, so we could find some, we could find a little bit of downtrend for the next 1 to 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks. So we could, it's a longer time frame to wait, but it's part of crypto. What I'm learning is these waves up, they don't last very long. These waves down just last forever to get everybody out. They get everybody out. This was brutal. This was brutal. This was, I think it was 16 weeks, 12 weeks in a row. 12, these are weeks, 12 red weeks in a row. This is disgusting, right? So, um, if we're looking at the RSI, this is what's getting me excited, right? This RSI is really getting me excited. So, we are consolidating. And if you can tell, we're building up to this point. We're building up to a point where we're gonna have to make a decision. We're gonna have a lot of these cryptos. What I'm noticing is we're market makers are just prolonging the inevitable, right? There's gonna be a move. It's gonna happen. So we're consolidating and we're getting real tight. We're getting real tight in here. We have the moving average right below us. This is on the weekly. So we could, come down, bounce off the weekly, and get out of here, back test and run. Something like, something like we come down, back test, come up, something like that. Not to scale, obviously, just an idea, right? Just an idea. Especially if we continue to close this week out in the way that we are, it's not. I I don't see us, flipping. If we close today red, I mean, we might get a kind of a small relief rally, but it's not going to be anything major. We're gonna have to wait another week. So, because these moves take time. If you're red Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you don't have the time to get out of this area. So, if we are looking at the RSI, do we have any bullish divergence? 1496, 1526. Okay. So we have higher highs in price. We have higher highs, higher lows in the RSI. So that's good, right? You want to see that. I mean, it's only Tuesday. So we could drop down, and I mean, if we have 1496, if this can drop down, I mean, shoot, it's at 4639. I mean, it barely needs to drop. If this thing can bounce, if this thing can actually, that would be so bullish. If we bounce, if we hit this RSI and we're staying above, we're staying at this relative price, that'd be great. That'd be absolutely beautiful. Talk about that. Let's see where we're at for this last move. I don't really like it. We're at that 0.5. I'm gonna be adding more to my bags if we hit this 1430 mark for sure. This golden ratio, and then the last attempt, I'll add some more down here at this. You know, if we wick down, because typically you don't stop right at something. Typically you would wick down, like just like this. You wick down, and then you came up. All right, let's see what we had over here. Kind of give us a reference point. Let's even it out. Make sure we're looking good. Came up, rejected off the 236. So what I would say, so 236, 786, 382, 886. So what do we go? Right to the 786, right? This is pretty much what you do. So you rejected off the 236, came down to that 786, tried to wick down to the 886, didn't, right? So, but look right here. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. See how you're at that 618? See how you wicked down right here? All right, you wicked down, trying to touch the 69197, and then you came up, but we closed below the 618. So when you close below an area, you're more than likely going to target the next level below and then wick to the next level. But this was such a powerful down move, we actually full body candle closed. And this actually probably scared a lot of people. Right? This scared a lot of people. See how we closed below 786? Scared everybody and then just start running, right? So that's why these levels are good to use, but they need to be used in conjunction with other indicators. So we're still high on this retracement level. I could see us dropping another just to finish it out, especially to take out these lows. We definitely need to take out these lows if this is going to be a solid move up, because we got to get all the liquidity we need. So we need to take out these longs, pile up the shorts. So another 8%, but I'm thinking down, if we wick down to that 69197, wick right below this trend line, so another 14 to 15%. So yeah, so a good, if you're looking to add to your bags, you know, again, not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but in the, you know, the 1-4 area to the 1-2 area, like this little range right here, I could see us coming down here, messing around down here, bouncing off one more time. We actually have only bounced once really on a close. So we've wicked, closed, closed. What's the next? What are we going to do next, right? That's why this, I'm telling you, we just went over chain link. I'm going to be going over DEGEN. A lot of these cryptos are just, what is the next plan? Because there's just so, I mean, in reality, it's make or break. We're coming up on a make or break time. So let's see. So yeah. So yeah, those are some areas I can actually so when I take these down, we have an area of reference when we check it out again. So we're thinking right here. Let's make that red. And we're thinking here. All right, so we'll take those areas out. Those are some areas of interest right there, for sure. If we overall, right, overall, just on what we've done, maybe we can go from up here, we can go from right here, just a conservative one, just for the time being, right? 2272, 2618. We're looking at that 4 cent range out of here of this next move, if we get a move like that, you know. But in reality, we're looking for this trend line to be hit. Whoa! Why did my trend line get moved so crazy? That's not. That is not the. That is not my trend line. I don't know what happened. That thing was in outer space, dude. We ain't going up there, man. I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. So, where are we at? Up through here, that's 7, 8 cents range. All right, that's something. I mean, if we really want to be a little bit more accurate, we can zoom in. Something right there. So the longer we go sideways, the higher the targets. So looking at like 7, 8 cents range. Does that correlate with anything? That correlate with anything? Sure does. That 1272, right? 1618. I mean, you can always wick above it. You can always wick above it. It's kind of dangerous, but I mean, if we're in a real bull market, I mean, you can really see JASMY go crazy. So, you know, if theoretically, if we do, you know, get up above this and close above it, different story. We get up and wick to it, yeah, it's over. Take your profits and get out. All right, get out with your bag. Can we go into the daily now? Let's go into the daily. Kind of zoom into these trend lines. Let's see what we're actually doing in here. We're getting tight. We're getting tight. I mean, look at these fake outs. This is just so messed up. So messed up, right? You come up through here, you break out. I mean, how many? Let's draw. Let's see how many. Let's see. All right, you have 1. You have 2. You have 3. You have 3 breakouts. One at horizontal, and then one at a this angled trend line right here. So I'm not happy until we get 2 full body candle closes, right? I want to come up, back test, and then go. Right? Don't just add because we broke out of this trend line, because you're going to get wrecked. Right? You're going to get wrecked. It does look like a little M pattern, right? It looks like a M. So yeah, I mean, you have like an inverse head and you just have a regular head and shoulders, and so you move down, came back up, kind of got the same thing going on, and we took out. I mean, we came down to this area that we marked. All right, look at that. Look at this area we marked, right? High area of interest, high area of interest. So, I mean, do we come back down for a double bottom? Boom, boom, right? Boom, boom, go. Do we take out these lows, come a little bit lower? All right, do we come a little bit lower? So I'm going to be adding at these positions. I'll add right here, and I'll add right here. That's where I'm adding. No more, no less. That's where I'm adding. So yeah, I'll leave this up. I'll leave this up for sure. So when we come back and analyze everything, I like transparency. You know, if I get something wrong, I'll admit it. I'll say, hey, you know, I got this wrong. You know, let's see why I got it wrong, and then move forward. But overall, I think we're on the right track with what's going on. We do have on the daily, we do have that red dot with this wave kind of coming down. You see it right here in this corner. Zoom in here, you see it kind of peeking out in this corner. Not the best, right? If we do see something, we want to see a quick recovery. Quick recovery. I mean, none of these are going to give a good example. I mean, this kind of had a good example right here, right? You came down, and then you ripped a little bit, but it wasn't sustained. Right, you went up 48%. It's not something that is going to carry us through a bull run, right? It's not. I mean, but look at all this. You don't want this. This is where you're bad. You see how you have all that momentum down, 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 down. If this was inversely flipped, this would be just bullish. And look what we did. We just went down the whole way. We went down the whole way. So yeah, this blue wave, we definitely want to see it come back up. So yeah, a green dot and then getting the wave back up would be nice. But I don't see it right now. I don't see it just yet, especially on this RSI. We could get rid of this. On this RSI, I mean, do we come down? What was this close at right here? Let's pull this up. Pull this up. What was this close at? This close 1441. What are we at right now? 1521. So, dude, man, let's use this one. Let's use this one because it's more recent, but this is the low. But this is more recent. I mean, it's the same price pretty much. 1451. What was that rating at? 43.98. Where we're at now? 44.34. Man, come on, let's come down. Yeah, I want to see us come back down. I don't want to see us come up yet. I want to see us, I do actually want to see us come down a little bit more, right? Finish this, come down, touch this trend line, and if you have that, you'll have bullish divergence, right? Hold this, don't drop significantly, but if we're going to drop to where I think we're going to drop, that's 40 or that's 1433. Get out of the way, dude. Get out of the way. 1451. Dang, that would invalidate the bullish divergence if we did drop to this level and this RSI. So, dang it. I but overall from low to low, we could use this low really theoretically. It's still lower. So, I mean, but if we have a higher low in RSI and a lower low in price, that's hidden bullish divergence. So, either way, let's come down. Let's come down a little bit more. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see us bounce yet. I don't want to see us bounce yet. I do want to come down. I want to add more if I'm being honest. So, if we're going to DEGEN, this is my degenerate meme coin play. You know, I like to gamble. I like to every once in a while, right? This is just it's on base, right? It's on Coinbase. It it survived, right? It survived this mini bear season, right? This little, I mean, like it or not, dude, this was not a bull. This is a bear season, right? We went sideways for 130. We went down for 133 days, right? That's not a bear market. That's a mini bull. That's a mini bear market. It's not a bull market. So it survived. It didn't just die. It is. I mean, but look at this. Look how compressed this is. This just looks ready to rock and roll, dude. That's why I'm adding. I'm gonna add today. I don't even care. I'm adding today. I'm just adding more. This is where my entry price is anyway. So I'm just gonna keep adding. Right. If we come down a little bit more, I'll add more down here. I my entry price is just below this, so I mean, whatever. I'm gonna add. I don't care. I want to add to this thing because when it runs, it's gonna freaking go crazy. We do have that blue wave coming down. All right, we have that blue wave coming down. The last time we had that, we really didn't do much with it. We went up, 100%, something like that. It's not really. That's not what we're looking for with this play, right? It's not what we're looking for. We have, what do we got? We got lower highs, but we do have higher lows. You see that? We have lower highs, but higher lows. So overall, right, we have a higher low. We have 2808, 3446. So we're building momentum, right? We're building momentum. Let me get rid of this thing because it's probably for something else. I want to add to this trend line right here. I want to add to this. I want to see if we can keep this momentum. Because, man, if we get this momentum up, this meme coin is going to fly. I mean, look at the market cap. 85 million market cap. This thing is going to, when this thing runs, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is going to absolutely rip. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but I'm just I'm ready for this thing to go. This thing is gonna absolutely just go to the moon. Where are we in terms of our correction? Well, in terms of our correction, we are sitting right at that 1618. Typically, right? I mean, the week's still going on. So right? If we, what did we do? Did we reject? Yeah, we reject this level. Let me get rid of this. I don't need this. Um, yeah, so we rejected the 382. Realistically, we rejected the 236 if we want to really, right? We came down, closed, came up, rejected. So worst case scenario, we wick down to the 786 at 3124. All right, wick down here, reject. I don't think we're going down to this 2889 level. I mean, we could wick down. I don't think we're closing below this trend line. I don't think we're going to close below. I think we're going to keep building. I think we'll have a fake out down to the downside. So, if you're looking to add and you want to be more cautious, right? You want to be more cautious. We could get something down through here, or we could get something down through here. Right? Actually, I'm thinking more so like right here. Yeah, something like that. Right? You can add. You can add there. I'm gonna add a little bit today for sure. I'm gonna add some today. I'm gonna see where we're going, but um, overall, from a high to low, just on this last phase, right? This isn't where I think we're gonna go, but maybe this next move to get us out of here, because it really looks. This is what it looks like. It looks like a 1-2. It just looks like it doesn't look completed. It looks like a 1-2, right? 1-2. So are we gonna get a third wave out of this? Are we gonna get a third wave out of here? Are we gonna get a 1-2, 1-2-3? Because that would be fun. If we get a 1-2, 1-2-3, our price targets are not even shown here. I mean, our price targets are overall. If we get that, we're going without a doubt at least to this 886. We get above this 886, and we're going to that 1272 to the 1618, all the way possibly up to the 2272. So all the way possibly up to 7 cents. I mean, with something like this, I could see it's getting up to this 2618, this overall 2618, that 8 cents. That's when I'll start. I mean, if we get up to here and I'm in, I'm taking a lot of profits up through here. But I mean, that's right where we're at right now, right here. That's a 4,000% move. Like that's what I'm saying. So I'm a realist. I think up through here, this is the area, right? 1272, 1618. I mean, look at these. Look at this percentage. 3,000%, a 30x, right? Like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna take some profits. I'm gonna get out just a little bit. So let's see. Did I remove? We'll take this out. So yeah, so DGen's looking good. It's looking healthy. It's still alive. I can see it's coming back down. Like I said, test this trend line and then move. I'll be adding a little bit, maybe a lot. Just depends on the mood. It is Tuesday, so Tuesday vibes going on. Um, let's see real quick on the daily RSI. We got a daily red dot. Um, it's not great. Where are we at the EMAs? We're below all the EMAs. Yeah, we're below all the EMAs. But what I do like about this, what I do love about this actually is the 9 is below everything. I love 951. 951. I love this because when we rip, we're going to cross the 50 and the 100. And then when the 50 crosses the 1, that's when you get really, really big moves. Did that happen anywhere? Right? I mean, this crossed above this and we had a huge move. The 50 didn't even get to cross it. Right? So it gives us an opportunity for the 50 to cross. If that 50 crosses above the 1, dude, we're just. And we already had the 50 cross down below. Like it crossed. Actually, it never did. It never got above. So we're not. So we don't have to think about so much of a downside. RSI levels. Right, we had this RSI level last week, and it didn't hit, but this is looking pretty good. We got a 3269 and we got a 3519. So we got a higher high in RSI, higher high in price. All right. Do we have a lower high? So we have a 4109, 4077, right? Lower high in RSI, lower high in price. So that's good, right? So you're respecting your RSI. When your RSI drops, you're dropping in price. You're not just running. So this is good. This is good. This looks really good. 3731. Yeah, dude, we are low. Yeah, so we're making lower highs in RSI and lower highs in price, but better yet, we're making. All right, this looks good right here. We want to make sure this stays up. So, we could come down, test the 40. Some cryptos really like the 40, right? We kind of found some support right here at the 40, at the 42 area. So yeah, so RSI looks good. I'm not really going to go into the 4-hour. I think, frick it. I'll just look it over real quick. I'm just going to kind of look at the price action or below all the. Look at those. They're so compact, though. Whenever you get this, expect to move soon. We're getting close. We're getting really close, right? We're getting really, really, really close. Right here, you see how everything got close? Everything got close right here, too. And then we ripped. All right, then we went up. So things are getting close. I do think we need to come up a little bit. Let our 20 come up, kind of get close. Shoot, I mean, if we come up, let us just rip up. Let us be the new come up, and everyone will be. I mean, DEGEN's actually it's going live. It's going viral on X. It's trending. So we're doing something right. Do we have bullish divergence? 3497, 3508. We have a higher high in RSI and we have a lower high in price. Yeah, 3508, 3497. That's bullish divergence. That's bullish divergence, right? Higher high in RSI, lower high in price. So we're getting our RSI is building as we're weakening, right? So we're looking good. I'm going to add today. I'm adding for sure. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Everyone's you gotta have a meme coin play. You gotta have a meme coin play. It's fun. Coming from traditional stocks, it's kind of sketchy, but I like it. These things run like crazy. It's been fun. So if you like today's video, drop a like, hit that sub button, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. And yeah, let's make some money, baby. Have a good one. Peace.